by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth.
What's good, players and pimps, hoes and simps and ladies? What's poppin'? It's your boy Zay, aka the Shogun, aka the baddest motherfucker walking. And welcome to my dojo. Make sure you double edge them swords so we can slice this video up.
How she decides if she's gonna sleep with you, part 1. There's something in the world of social sciences and psychology called mate value assessment, which studies how partners select each other for short-term or long-term partnerships. And men and women are a little bit different. So a man's number one priority for a woman is her physical appearance, and a woman's number one priority is the man's circumstance. Here's what I mean. It's all about how the guy interacts with the environment around him and how the environment interacts with the guy. So let me break it down like this. You might be a 5 out on the streets, but if you start throwing events where people are needing your attention, or she sees people trying to get your attention, maybe you an 8. Have guys and girls in your friend group, maybe even a 9. Because if you've been vetted by other people and other people are vying for your attention, that's gonna tell the woman that you are safe, accepted, and ripe for the picking. You're gonna wanna hit that follow button for part 2.
Alright. Well, fellas, this is one thing that I want to say. When a woman picks you purely off of status, that usually means that she didn't like you in the beginning. She had no real form of attraction for you. You just didn't do it for her. But then she let other people make the decision for her. That's usually what that means. And basically from the couple of videos, I did another video on her, a couple of videos that I'm getting from what she believes about how females and male relationship works, especially for the guy. She's basically telling guys that if you want to get women, if you want to get laid, just raise your status. And she's actually right. But see, this depends on what kind of man you want to be, or what kind of values you want your woman to have, or how you really want to be viewed. Like, do you want a woman that just wants you because other people like you and she didn't like you, but somebody else told her to like you? Is that really what you want? Basically, you want a girl who had to let society make the decisions for her? Is that the type of woman you want to attract? I mean, because if it is, then discard anything the fuck that I'm saying. Do you want a girl who, because you're driving a nice car, you got nice jewelry on, and you got money to fuck you? Do you really want that? And you probably like, and I understand if it's just like some girl that you ain't really trying to marry, you know what I'm saying? It's just some short term, and if she see your car, she want to fuck you and give you some pussy tonight. But what about those girls you want to keep though? What about those ones? Do you want them to just be seeing your car, right? And then just fucking you because she fucking your car? It used to be an old saying, she ain't fucking you, she fucking your car. She ain't fucking you, she fucking your money. She ain't fucking you, she fucking your status. Basically, you're a sugar daddy in a way. Well, if you got money and shit, because there's other ways to have status, right? It don't just necessarily means money. Because at the end of the day, if we really want to put it down, status is more of a mindset than it is how other people are interacting, or other thing, or your environment. The shit that she was saying is, status is more of a mindset. Because I gave y'all an example the one day. I said, yo, do you think I get bitches, or you don't think I get bitches? And I said, whether it's yes or no, you can tell whether someone has status or who someone is without other people coming and talking to you or seeing how they're reacting to you. You can tell just by how somebody they move, they talk, their charisma. You can tell what type of status a person has, right? And see, you can have no social proof, because she's talking more about social proof. You know, you can have no social proof with anybody and be a bad boy and still be out here smacking women. Because see, the thing about bad boys, even if they don't have social proof, they have status in the sense that when they're dealing with other women, they make them feel as if they are higher status than them by not doing low status gestures, having low status characteristics. That's why I say it's a mindset. Like, for an example, like the chivalry shit, the nice guy shit. Chivalry is basically, if we want to really be honest about what chivalry is, it's just you putting a woman on a pedestal Being a nice guy is you just putting a woman on a pedestal. Basically, both of those things are, oh, you're higher value to me. You're higher status to me. Let me open this door for you. Let me be nice to you so you don't leave me in the dust. Let me do this for you. Let me do that for you because you are higher status than me. You are more valuable than I am. That's usually what it means. If you really want to put it. The bad boys don't give a fuck about none of that. Bad boys gonna do what the fuck they want to do, at when they want to do it, how they want to do it, because they don't view that bitch as fucking higher status than them, which innately makes them high status, which innately gives them some social proof, even if nobody else gave them social proof. Because then the woman is gonna sit back like, oh, why he don't treat me like these other bum ass niggas? I like to have women be like, do I have niggas take me out on dinner dates, spending money on me? It ain't you. You didn't do none of that and you crap. I be wanting to put on my little pimp hat and be like, shorty, you fucking with a fucking player. I'm a fucking player, shorty. You feel me? I'm a fucking pimp. P-I-M-P. What I'm talking about. So yeah, fellas, it's nothing more than a mindset. See, the thing that I hate about status though, social proof, all of that goofy shit. It's usually when you need to have that type of shit. It's that when you need other people to control your life. You need other people to control how everybody else view you. You can't just be a centered man and stand on your own business unless somebody else is co-signing you. That's usually what status really is. You need other people to co-sign you because you as an individual, for some reason, is just not good enough. You know why guys go overseas? You know why there's this thing called passport bros, the passport movement? You know why? And this is actually gonna contradict this whole status shit, this whole social proof shit in a way. Because on one end, you have guys who complain about women fucking pookies and ray-rays, low grade ass dudes who ain't got no fucking money. Basically losers, the bad boys, all of them. And then on another end, you got women who say they only fucking the ballers, the 1% of men, all click clack, whatever. It's usually the men in the middle who have the hardest time with women because they're not losers and they're not winners. They just in the fucking middle. And this right here, these middle guys, these are the ones that are getting their passports and they're going overseas. And all they're really doing is basically taking they're basically going from being in the middle to now being in 10% of fucking men, the top 10, 20% of men, basically raising their status, especially when they're going to them third world countries. A lot of them don't go to first world countries. They go to them third world countries. Now, granted, I'm not gonna, ignore the fact that those women overseas are, actually taught to be wives. Those women overseas are fucking have a better attitude. You get what I'm saying? We're not gonna ignore that, but we're still at the same time. It just goes to show that women are only gonna fuck the losers and the winners, and those dudes that's in the middle have the hardest time. And the reason why I said that it kind of contradicts that whole social proof and the what's the name status shit that she's talking about, not what I'm talking about, but what she's talking about. Oh, just throw events and all this other shit. Well, actually, maybe not. And I'm gonna get to that later. It's because a lot of niggas out here complaining about women fucking losers. They not throwing no damn events. They not doing all of this goofy shit, but at the same time too, even losers can have status being losers. Cause there's different types of status. You can just have status like, some gang members, like dudes who gang members, gang bangers. You could be one of them dudes who are real well-known gang banger, but you're still a fucking loser. Right? You ever see some of them rock and roll and fucking, they call them the rejects, the rock and roll goth? Was it goth? Those types of people, their status, there's a certain status in that. Even though those are people who are rejects, they have like certain status in those I don't want to say a cult, but in those groups. But I don't want to make this really about status though. fellas, you have to pick out how you want to be viewed. You really do. Do you want to be viewed for having money status? Do you want to be viewed for, you know what I'm saying, just not overvaluing people over you, that type of status? Do you want to be viewed as like, you know, you having a nice car or other people co-signing you? What you should do is have it all. The status, the looks, this, the mouthpiece, the charisma. Because then you can't just be boxed into one thing. Oh, he got status. Because when you're boxing into one thing, you gotta always keep up with that shit. Because if you boxing that one thing, just status, once your status is gone, then what? Especially let's say you a fat fuck. Then what? Your status is gone, and now you just some fat fuck. Ain't no woman gonna be sleeping with you at that point. Because you're a fat fuck now. It's no status. You see? But fellas, if you made it to the end of the video, man, you the real MVP. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. And if you don't know what to put in the comment section, make sure you put wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. And until next time, it's your boy Zay, DBE, Zay 2-time, and I'm out. Deuces.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth, spitting